The mystery of Baltimore student Hae Min Lee's murder in 1999 first gripped listeners of podcast Serial in 2014, and it has got viewers talking again in HBO's new docu-series. The case against Adnan Syed delves into Hae's family life, friendships and the evidence which saw ex-boyfriend Adnan convicted of her murder. It also brings to light extra information that was not previously revealed in the hit podcast. Viewers hear more from Hae Min Lee's friends, including Krista Myers, realized that something was really wrong following her friend's disappearance. Krista reveals that Hae had been so looking forward to her 18th birthday, which was on January 15th, however Hae went missing 2 days prior. The case against Adnan Syed, new information revealed that was missing in Serial. Despite this, her friends hadn't been too worried and assumed she had been with her boyfriend. But Krista says that the moment she knew something was wrong was on the day of her birthday. It was 8:30 p.m. or so, and I remember Adnan came in, Krista recalls. But he and Jay and Stephanie came in together. I did not hang out with Jay personally, but Stephanie asked whether he would come with her. It got to the end of the night and she hadn't turned up. For her not to call or page or email or anything. It was just really weird. That's when I knew something had to be really wrong with her. Is Adnan still in prison? Adnan Syed appeal to be heard next week. Case against Adnan Syed trailer. The documentary sheds light on information that listeners of Serial missed out on, including DNA testing. In episode 4, Adnan's lawyer Justin Brown reveals that he is hoping to get certain items tested, including fingernails, which might hold some DNA from Hae's attacker. He addresses the results of some of the testing at the end of the documentary. Brown says, "Until now, we haven't really had the opportunity to do DNA testing. There were 12 samples that were tested for DNA. Adnan's DNA was not found in the fingernails, wasn't found on any sample taken from inside of the car, wasn't found on any sample from Hae's body." Adnan Syed, whose case was chronicled in the hit podcast, Serial, departs after a judge overturned Syed's 2000 murder conviction and ordered a new trial. Serial podcast subject Adnan Syed to walk free as judge overturns 2000 murder conviction. Adnan's DNA was not found anywhere, he adds. No one else's DNA identified either, Brown says. However, a spokesperson for the Maryland Attorney General's office told the Baltimore Sun on the findings, these results in no way exonerate him. Serial podcast subject Adnan Syed to walk free as judge overturns 2000 murder conviction. A judge in the city of Baltimore has overturned the 2000 murder conviction of Mr. Syed after prosecutors said there were 2 other possible suspects in the killing of his former girlfriend Hae Min Lee. Adnan Syed, whose case was chronicled in the hit podcast, Serial, departs after a judge overturned Syed's 2000 murder conviction and ordered a new trial. Adnan Syed, the subject of the hit Serial podcast, is to be freed from prison after a judge overturned his 2000 murder conviction. A judge in the city of Baltimore, Maryland has ordered Mr. Syed's release and for a new trial to be scheduled after prosecutors said there were 2 other possible suspects in the killing of his former girlfriend Hae Min Lee. The suspects were never disclosed to the defense at trial, a case which gained national attention when the podcast Serial, created in 2014, raised doubts about Syed's guilt. The wildly popular show delved deeper into the story of the teenagers' Baltimore community, families, school and friend groups with interviews with Syed himself from behind bars. Syed, now 42, has always said he was innocent and did not kill Hae Min Lee, who was 18 when she was strangled and buried in a Baltimore park in 1999. Judge Melissa Finn of the Circuit Court in Baltimore ordered Syed to be released from prison and put on home detention and that a new trial be scheduled. The state's attorney for Baltimore filed a motion to vacate the conviction on Wednesday following a year-long investigation conducted alongside a public defender representing Syed. Prosecutors told the court that they were not asserting that Syed is innocent but that they no longer had confidence in the integrity of the conviction, and that justice required that Syed at least be afforded a new trial. Syed should be released from prison, where he has spent 2 decades, while prosecutors complete the investigation and decide whether to seek a new trial.